Is it being spent for the intended purpose? And if it is not, then we need to take another look at it. We're not going to just keep giving money just because you ask for it. Zero-based budgeting is the answer. That legislation failed out of committee last year. It was stripped in conference. And that's because we need leaders, principled leaders who care in order to get those things done. So, that's it.
Mr. Pruitt, you'll have 90 seconds for closing remarks.
Thank you. I first want to say thank y'all so much for putting on this forum. This is actually one of the largest forums that we've had campaigning in both of these counties. And we appreciate all of the service. This is one of the most organized events that I've seen. I just want to tell you that I got into this to run for the legislature because I want to make a difference. I'm at a point in my life where I want to make a difference. I'm not running for anything else. You're not going to hear me up here in a few years running for Congress or anything like that. I want to make a difference in the state of Texas. As to education, I just want to say this as to education. We have amended the Texas Constitution over 475 times since we made it. You know, we talk about Robin Hood and how we're just committed to this because of the Constitution. Well, by gosh, all we have to do to change Robin Hood is change the Texas Constitution. But with that, what we have to do is to say, okay, let's say what an adequate education is. Let's, as a state, fund what that minimum education is going to be, and then leave it up to you as taxpayers of each of these school districts to say beyond that, this is what we're willing to pay. With those kind of things, we can change some things in Texas. And it's going to come down to sometimes just telling the federal government, you're going to have to keep your darn money because we don't need it and we don't want it and we're not going to take the strings that go along with it. Thank you so much for having us, and I really appreciate it. I have really enjoyed coming to Collin County, and I assure you that I will represent everyone in this room, whether you're in this district or not.
I too want to thank everyone for being here. Thank you for coming out and taking time to vet the candidates and to listen to us and to hear what our heart is. I got into this race because I care about my country. I care about the people of this state. I care about my generation and the generation coming behind me. I've been very blessed in my life to do a lot of things and playing in the NFL and ministry and working with players and all of these things. And you know, I'm content in that, but I'm not satisfied in the way that our country is going. I'm not satisfied in the leadership in our state. And I have the ability to represent cross-generationally, cross-culturally, to bring people together, to restore trust back into our leadership. If you look around at the leadership, how can we trust, literally trust, the leaders of our country and the leaders of our state? We need to restore back hope, true change and hope back in our leaders. To give you a reason to think, you know what, everything is going to be okay. We can talk about policy and procedure, which we've done today. But my heart is, you know what, we need servant leaders. People are willing to lay their life down for others. People who are going to do what's right because it's right, not just because it's popular. People who are willing not to be a conformist or a chameleon, or to go down and just be part of the team, part of the crowd. People who will stand up, even if they have to stand up alone for you and your family. And I encourage you, vet every candidate. Your vote is important. America depends on you doing the right thing. Texas depends on you doing the right thing. Collin County and Rockwall depend on you doing the right thing. Thank you for your